Yo, what's up, guys? So I'm doing high-end versus USJ Nomu for my first My Hero Academia versus match. And I never really knew who was stronger, so I'm gonna try to come to a conclusion while making this video. So I thought, it's perfect time to do it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so in one of the recent chapters, the Doctor Man was talking about the new high-end Nomu, and he was saying how they're much more advanced than the low tier and mid tier Nomu, right? So it's almost as if it's very. There's no way I'm gonna accept that USJ Nomu is like a low or mid tier Nomu, right? I mean, he's going head to head with All Might. We'll get into his feats, but I mean, I feel like what he is trying to say here is when it comes to the high end Nomu, what is special about them is their intelligence, right? And the fact that they can speak. But like the most different thing about them from the low and mid tier is its intelligence. So I definitely don't think that this quote right here proves that immediately all the high end are stronger than USJ Nomu. But they do have him in intelligence for sure. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. Alright, so let's start and going over the feats, I guess, Let's start with USJ Nomu, first come, first serve. So right here we have Aiza was saying that USJ Nomu is easily as strong as All Might, right? And I would assume that he has a pretty good idea how strong All Might is. We also have right here Chigaraki telling us that USJ Nomu is made to withstand everything All Might has, right? So USJ Nomu is very impressive, right? When it comes to physical strength and speed. I mean, right here we have All Might literally saying that USJ Nomu is fast, right? I do think that USJ Nomu is relative to All Might in speed. And we also have just when it comes to like travel speed, he's very fast. I think he's the fastest Nomu we've seen. Also, that's because of his strength, right? So he's literally made with super strength. I don't think that's a quirk of his. No, that's in fact that's not a quirk of his. His only quirks that he has are his shock absorption and his hyper regeneration, right? At least that we know of. So just his base strength and speed are insane, right? He was able to go toe-to-toe with All Might for over 300 punches until he was finally overwhelmed. But yeah, I mean, he's a monster. So another interesting thing about USJ Nomu is that his brain actually appears to be very potent for some reason, right? It's very durable. So All Might actually does here a Carolina slash directly to his brain, as you can see, and well, he doesn't appear to be phased, right? I mean, All Might's not an idiot. He sees the brain open, so that's the first thing he's gonna go for. And in this next picture here, he punches Nomu in the brain again, USJ Nomu, and well, nothing. It doesn't appear to be working. So at this point, All Might has to try and go for something else. So yeah, his brain does not seem to be a weakness, at least for this USJ Nomu. Alright, so now that we have a pretty good idea as to how strong USJ Nomu is, let's go ahead and look at high-end for a second. Now, he's Nomu, he's got a lot of quirks too, so here you can see Endeavor punches him right through the gut, and well, he tanks and he regenerates, right? His regeneration is on point, just like for most purple Nomu. So yeah, he's got a good regeneration. Here is something that high-end has that USJ Nomu actually does not appear to have. So since he's, I guess, intelligent, his reaction time goes up, and he actually is able to evade Endeavor's Hellfire, I believe it's called, or Hell Spider, excuse me, yeah, that's right, Hell Spider. He's able to evade Endeavor's Hell Spider. So when it comes to reaction speeds, let me go ahead and show you another picture. So as you can see right here, he also is able to, again, evade Endeavor's attack actually from behind. So I mean, when it comes to reaction time, high-end at least has reaction time. I mean, USJ literally has no feats of being able to evade anything that All Might threw at him. So he has no reaction feats. So yeah, I mean, high-end has definitely got him when it comes to reaction time. So Endeavor actually gave us a stack sheet of quirks that high-end has. So let's go ahead and read them out. He has shoulder jets, which enables him to propel himself through the air through mounted jets. He has transforming arms. Muscle amplification. I'm assuming this is similar to what Muscular actually has. I'm not sure if we could use muscular feats and scale him to high end. I don't know. I'm not going to do that because I'm not exactly sure if that should be possible. But I mean, that's interesting to know that they seem to have the same quirk. He has a quirk called Power, which I assume is just his base power, but Endeavor lists it as an actual quirk. I know that's strange. He has Regeneration, obviously, and he has Division. I don't think Division is going to be useful at all in this fight, if I'm being completely honest. I mean, Hawks was literally one-shotting the little white fodder Nomu that were coming out of high end. So that's nothing. So if it wasn't already obvious, high end is indeed faster and stronger than Endeavor, right? Hawks admits that he is as fast as high end. Him and high end are equal in speed, and Endeavor admits that he just straight up admits, this dude's faster and stronger than me. All right, so now that we've gone over both feats for each character, I'm just gonna go ahead and give my thoughts on who would win, why they would win, and how the fight might play out, right? So here's the truth. I don't think that there's any way for high-end to actually defeat USJ Nomu. So I'm not sure that high-end would be able to pierce through USJ Nomu's brain, right? Considering All Might's attacks, the potency of his attacks were doing nothing when he was hitting USJ Nomu's brain, as I showed. He hit it multiple times. And even if high-end were somehow to be able to pierce through USJ Nomu brain, like, I'm not quite sure just doing it one time would finish him, considering we know that when a Nomu with hyper regeneration, when the brain is attacked, it can regenerate, right? We saw that with high-end. We literally saw that in the fight with Endeavor. However, I don't think that high-end would be able to pierce USJ Nomu's brain anyways. And the only other way to defeat him is by overwhelming him with just raw power, right? But I mean, when it comes to physical strength, I would say travel speed, durability, and endurance, USJ Nomu dominates, right? High-end is gonna have to keep his distance, okay? He has to, or else it's gonna be over. I mean, of course, this death match is assuming that Shigaraki has given USJ Nomu orders to kill high-end, right? And obviously USJ Nomu has to understand that, you kill high-end by destroying its brain, right? So that's the assumption that we're going off of. Those are the orders Shigaraki gives high-end for this fight. So I just don't see there being any way. I mean, if USJ Nomu, since USJ Nomu is relative to All Might in essentially everything other than intelligence, and that's USJ All Might, right? He's relative to USJ All Might in everything other than, I would say, other than intelligence. The only thing high-end has over him is mobility, reaction speed, and intelligence. But there's simply, so it's either USJ Nomu wins by destroying, because I mean, he has the attack speed to completely annihilate high-end's brain, right? We saw that when he was keeping up with All Might's punches. He definitely has the attack speed. So if he gets a grab of high-end, this could be very fatal for high-end. However, high-end has literally chopped off its own head to get out of the way of attacks. So let's say USJ Nomu grabs onto high-end. High-end might realize, like, this thing is a lot stronger than me. So it literally might chop off its own arm because it can regenerate and escape and fly to the air. So it's either, in my opinion, it is either a draw, like it's a stalemate, or USJ Nomu wins. It's one or the other. I don't see there being any way for high-end to actually kill USJ Nomu. I don't see it. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my conclusion. I do think that it would be a pretty tough fight, simply because high-end's a lot smarter than USJ. It would be a real, like I'm saying, it's either a stalemate, either none of them can kill each other because high-end can keep its distance, or high-end might get frustrated, try to go in for the kill, and USJ Nomu could just overpower it and outspeed it. So, I mean, that's pretty much my conclusion. Go ahead and tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. I'll be making more videos soon.